Let's talk inequalities today. First thing we need to know with inequalities is what inequalities are. Okay? They are inequals. Means they're not equal. We're going to be comparing in a mathematical sentence two or more things using these symbols. Okay? When we look at this, which one is less than and which one is greater than? We have a number, this, and another number. We read which direction? From left to right. So we would look, this number is, we learned growing up that it was the alligator that always wanted to eat more. Insatiable appetite. Okay, so that one is more. That means this is less than. We read from left to right. Okay, so this number is less than that number. If it were the other way around, we know that the alligator wants to eat that one, therefore it is greater than, I wrote more than, greater than this number. Okay, reading inequalities left to right. Now this number right underneath is half the equal sign, which means less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So first things first, how do we read those and the signs and symbols right there? Okay. Next, making sense of inequalities. Okay. Today, middle of January. Yes, I'm wearing a t-shirt, but it's the middle of January and it's cold outside. So the lowest temperature today was 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Generally with inequalities, we're going to be using variables. So T for 25. Okay, the lowest it got was 25 degrees. So we could even look at this as kind of on a scale right here. 25 degrees. The lowest it got was 25, so it has to be higher than that. That means the temperature is greater than 25. But wait, I said the lowest it got was 25. So did it get 25? Yes, it did, and that's when we put the equal sign. The temperature was equal to 25 at some point in this day. The rest of the day, it was greater than, but because it did reach 25 degrees, we have to include the equals symbol there. So greater than or equal to 25. So understanding that. Let's look at graphing this. I've drawn it on a vertical number line. Let's also put it on a regular number line, horizontal number line here. We may even write 20 degrees there. It's greater than. On a number line, going to the left is always less. Going to the right is always more. Same with going up, always more. Going down, always less. Or greater. Okay. So T is greater than or equal to 25. That means we're talking on the right-hand side because T is greater, the temperature is greater. Now, equal to. Okay. When we're graphing, we want to say 25. Okay, so we mark 25 as that, and it's greater than, which means to the right-hand side. Okay. So we know that temperature is greater than 25. Now, because we didn't fill that in, that's not including the number 25. But did it reach 25 today? Yes. Equal to 25, therefore, we fill that in. When we fill in the number right there, it is saying this number is included in this inequality. If it's just a greater than or less than, we do not fill in that circle. So let's choose one. I'm looking around, I see a lot of books. I love reading. Fantastic thing. I've been teaching 5th and 6th grade for 7 years now, and I've purchased all these books within that time. I didn't come with any books, so that means all of my books have been purchased less than 8 years ago. So let's choose a variable. Okay. B for books, 8 years. Okay. Less than 8 years old. That my books. I have some classics, of course, but they were all purchased within the last less than 8 years ago. Okay. So as we look to graph that, we need the number 8. And because it's less than, we know we're going to be going to the left. Just understanding number lines here. Okay. Less than 8 years old, because there is no equal sign right there. I do not fill in this dot. And it goes on continually forever. I have that arrow motioning that it goes on forever because it's not we don't have the set parameters. It's not between numbers. No, it's just saying the temperature is greater than 25 degrees, greater than or equal to, sorry. So it's going on. We are not putting on the end parameter there. And the books are less than 8 years old. So we just continue going. It didn't tell us where to stop, so we just have that arrow on the end saying, well, you can stop us if you want, otherwise we're going on forever. So inequalities, looking at that, less than, greater than. And then graphing, filling in that circle if it is equal to, because we're including that number, keeping it open if it is not including that number.